You're excited to get
Yeah,
old?
I can't wait. I can't wait to be old.
What's the thing you're most looking forward to?
Wait,
Dude,
what year is to you is old?
40, 45.
45?
Dude, because then I can just say shit and people will be like, oh, he's old. You know what I mean? I can't wait to get to that
What
point.
are you going to say?
You don't know what I'm cooking. I just can't wait to be the miserable old man. I think people treat Chris like he's 50.
Well, because he acts 50.
Yeah, I know, but he gets away with 50-year-old shit. But he shouldn't.
Yeah.
Because he's like 34 or 5, 6, I don't know.
He's younger than you, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I remember
like a month or
I remember
something.
I said that to my mom once. You should have seen the look on her fucking face. Like she's like it's like telling someone that God isn't real. She's like what? What do you mean?
Everything I know is a lie.
Yeah, because like my mom was like, bless her heart. My mom was like, I thought Chris was like in his 40s.
He's
I'm like,
so
no.
good. He's so good at fooling everyone into thinking he's like 45.
I know.
The power he wields.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
But to be fair, your attitude is probably going to be there when
I
you're
can't
Chris'
wait.
age.
I can't wait to get
Right.
there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't wait. It's going to be so fun.
Why? What is it with British men who can't wait to be like that?
They just can't wait
it's
to
so
give.
fun.
See, as you get older,
I just give zero fucks.
you just give less of a fuck.
Right.
So
Can't
you're
wait.
excited to get to that age where you just give less of a fuck.
Do you still you give a fuck right now?
Yeah, no, I do. But I
Yeah.
feel like I want to get to that point where like I can be like
Nothing will phase you.
someone's like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of an example. I can't off the top of my head. But
Yeah.
you answer people that are like, no, I'm not doing that. With such confidence.
Yeah.
And like,
That
there's
they
not
can't say anything.
There's
Yeah.
not even like an ounce of them that wants to accommodate the person that's
Right,
like,
right.
that, you know, and obviously I do want to be considerate and nice still, but I would love to be able to be like, no, fuck off. I'm not doing that. That's just, no,
Shit,
I
I'm
won't
already
do
like that.
Shit, we're
Yeah,
getting to that age now.
Yeah, goddamn.
No, no.
We're getting there.
No.
No.
No, I still care a little bit. You know, I think you have to. I think you have to care. I think you have to care when, unfortunately, when you're on YouTube, in terms of like how you're presenting yourself and you know what you say.
Yeah, that's true. That's
stuff,
true.
and stuff like that. When I retire from YouTube, then I'm like, all right.
Yeah. Although I will say I am like slowly, like year in and year out, I am slowly getting to the point where I'm giving less of a shit about what I say on the internet.
Why not? Why
Where
not?
I'm just like, you know what? I've lasted this long. If I get canceled,
Do you ever
fuck
want to
it.
get to that age, that point where you give such zero fucks? Do you see the latest Mike Tyson clips?
Oh,
Where he just has his bare ass out
Yeah.
to millions
That's-
of people.
that's a bit
on,
much.
on Netflix. You know what? I respect it. I want to get to a point where I do not give a fuck enough. Where I just
Look, I just want to be like Chad, where like anything I do on camera, I'll just do it and I won't give a fuck.
That's a terrible role model.
Bare ass on camera.
He's
fuck it.
arguably the worst role model.
You know what? He's my role model.
I don't know if that's getting old or if that's just Mike Tyson, but I saw that and I'm like, this is like a clip from The Office. I swear to God.
My favorite clip is like kind of an older clip where like this kid, she's probably like, I don't know, 10 years old, and she's doing an interview with with Mike Tyson.
I saw this one. Oh my
And the
God.
tagline is like, Mike forgot that he was being interviewed by a kid because the kid was like, so what kind of legacy do you want to leave behind? And then Mike's like, legacy is just a fallacy. Everyone's going to die soon. This kid's just like, great answer, Mike. I bought you a gift.
It's quite intense. You're like,
It's so
oh,
intense.
God.
I love that clip so much. Yeah, that's what I want to get to.
On the opposite end, have you seen that clip of like was it Jaden Smith, and he's doing an interview and he's like, damn man, I just can't hang out with kids my age anymore, man. They just want to like play. And I'm like, damn, can we not talk about the modern political and economic climate? And I'm like, bro, what?
Shut the fuck up, dude.
Shut the fuck up.
You're like 17.
I you remember ages ago we brought up like Daniel Craig just hating James Bond.
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
found that hilarious. There was like another thing came out recently where they asked him like, what do you think about the new James Bond they picked? And he just said, I don't care. I was like, man, I like, he's been doing James Bond as long as I've been doing YouTube. And I think at the same time, and I feel like it's kind of crazy to be like, I just don't give a fuck about it. Nah, just hate it. Fuck it, get it out of my sight. You know, it's like, it's crazy.
That's
It's
wild.
Professional level hating himself. I respect it there, I suppose.
I don't know. I sometimes you see like actors who, I guess, like form a fan perspective when you see an actor just embody this role. You're like, damn. When I was a kid, I was like, damn, they must love that thing because that thing.
Yeah, they're so good at it.
They're so good at it, and it's been such a big part of their life. And then you grow older and you realize, I kind of understand when an actor, let's say like Captain America or Doctor Who or so, someone who's like embodied these roles for a long time. If I was in their shoes, I'd be like, yeah, I'd probably want to be seen as more than just that as well.
Of course.
Yeah, of course. I mean, that's why like most like actors you see who have been typecasted in that one thing, like 9 times out of 10, after they're finished with that, they're just like, yeah, I fucking hated that. Like Robert Pattinson hated being Edward. In Twilight, he's like openly shit on it. And like Daniel Radcliffe, like never wants to ever fucking mention Harry Potter ever anymore. So it's like, I get it. These people want to like do stuff other than what they became known for, and it's like, yeah, I respect that.
How do you feel about like music artists who feel like they want to they want to move on to their new stuff, but their new stuff just like, I don't know, sometimes it just doesn't hit as hard as the old stuff.
Oh no, of course, yeah. I mean, that's like all the time, right? Like, like next week, for instance, I'm gonna go see Andre 3000,
right?
Not as a rapper, but as the fucking jazz flute playing motherfucker. And like, he's like that interview. I love that interview because he's like known as like one of the greatest like modern rappers of our time. And then one day he was just like, yeah, I got nothing else left to say. I just don't really want to do rap. I just want to learn how to play this giant fucking jazz flute and just like make this like really abstract ambient stuff. And I'm like, you know what, man? I kind of respect it. You want to do something different?
I think your art is not beholden to anyone. Right?
Yeah.
You can do whatever you want.
You can do whatever the fuck you want.
Fans can be disappointed, but I think as an artist.
But the real fans of that artist will stick around, and will try to like accommodate that new shift in tone, right?
Yeah. Sometimes you miss the old.
I know.
Oh no,
sometimes you miss the old count.
Sometimes.
I feel you.
New Kanye should have stayed in the drafts, right? They should have never released new Kanye.
He was a doctor.
Oh man.
Yeah, no, I totally get it though. But like that's the good thing about like a lot of art in that instance, right? Like especially with music, is that like now if you want to go back to the old stuff, it's very readily available to anybody and everybody. So
sometimes you go to a gig and you're like, the artist just like doesn't play some of like their greatest hits because obviously they're wanting to move away from it. But as a fan, I respect it, but also, man, I just wanted
to hear that one song.
I just want to hear the once. Just give me the adrenaline rush. Just give me the endorphins just for that one thing, please. I will listen to your new stuff.
Yeah.
But also, please, come on, man. It's a once in a lifetime like opportunity.
It's like, I don't know when I'm going to see you next, if ever.
Yeah.
This might be like your last tour.
Yeah.
Just play that one song. You know the one.
Okay, just give me that one song, please.
But that's why I appreciate it when, especially music artists in a live setting, do understand that, even though they might be like completely sick of like their big hits. Like when I went to go see Maximum the Hormone last month, I was like, there's a lot of songs to choose from, and they might play like a bunch of their newer stuff, which is still good, but I speak on behalf of, everyone that like...
Want to hear the Death Note opening?
We want to hear the Death Note stuff.
Yeah.
And luckily, the last 2 tracks they did was the 2 Death Note songs.
Oh.
And I was just like, you know what? That's fan service. That's the kind of fan service we all respect.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing bad about rewarding your fans.
No. They play some of the new stuff that like, I'm sure there was a lot of people in that crowd who had like maybe not as big into it, or maybe they hadn't heard it. Yeah. I loved all of it, but I was just like, when that Death Note opening came on, I was just like, oh, let's fucking go! It's the most hype, yeah.